You have 3 days to leave the house. My stepsister smirked across the dinner table, swirling her wine like she'd just won a war. Dad didn't blink. Mom clenched her jaw. Neither spoke. That silence told me everything. This wasn't just her idea. They were in on it. I reached into my coat, pulled out a folder, and slid it across the table. Actually, I said, "Boy steady, you all have 24 hours. Their forks dropped like gunshots. We used to be close, before the will, before the lies. Growing up, I was the quiet one, the invisible child. They'd talk over me at the table, make decisions without me, laugh when I asked questions. But I listened. I watched. When Grandpa passed, they claimed he left the house to Mom. I was told to stay in the guest room temporarily, help with the estate, sort his things, then leave. I cleaned out his room alone. Slept on creaky springs. Cooked dinner while they bickered over selling the place. Then one night, I found it. An envelope taped under the drawer of his old desk. Yellowed. Dusty. Almost forgotten. Inside, original property records. Signed. Notarized. Transferred, to me. That was the moment everything changed. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just stayed quiet. I let them mock me behind my back. I let my stepsister gloat about the renovation bonus she'd get once the house sold. I played dumb while she toured realtors through my living room. I smiled when Dad said, "It's not like you'd even know what to do with a house." They never noticed me staying up late. Never cared why I was always on the phone with county clerks. Never asked why I stopped setting the table for 4. I wasn't angry. I was focused. I updated the title. Moved utilities into my name. Cleared back taxes they'd ignored for years. I made the house mine. Legally. Quietly. Permanently. Then tonight happened. They thought it was a normal family dinner. Baked ziti. Garlic bread. Cheap wine from a bottle Mom only opened on special occasions. Between bites, my stepsister dropped the news. "You'll need to pack fast. Realtors are coming Monday." I let her finish her little speech. Let Dad nod along. Let Mom pretend this wasn't gutting me alive. Then I opened the folder. 3 printed pages. Highlighted. Stamped. Proof. The property deed. Utility accounts. The real will, Grandpa's will, not the copy they'd doctored. I watched the blood drain from her face as she scanned the documents. Her jaw locked. Her hand trembled. "No," she whispered. "No, this is fake." I leaned forward. "It's not." I recorded the notary video. I called the clerk myself. This house was signed over to me a month before he passed. Dad shot up, voice sharp. "You don't pull this kind of stunt on your family." I stared back. "You pulled it first." They scrambled for excuses. Mom cried. Dad yelled. My stepsister threatened lawyers. But I stood steady, every word bouncing off the armor I'd spent a year building. I reminded them of the eviction clause. Reminded them of the notice I'd already filed. Reminded them that the law doesn't care about guilt trips. 24 hours, I said. Then I changed the locks. They left one by one. Mom first, eyes red, but silent. Dad slammed the door, like what could undo the truth. My stepsister lingered. "You think this makes you better than us?" she hissed. I didn't flinch. "No, just smarter." She didn't respond. Just walked out into the night, heels clicking like a metronome to her pride. Now it's quiet. Just me. The ticking hallway clock. The hum of the fridge in the kitchen I now own. There's no victory dance. No champagne. Just peace. I didn't take revenge. I took back what they tried to steal. And I did it with silence. With patience. With a signature. Funny thing? Those hurt more than screaming ever could.